Welcome in. I'm driving and just decided to go live since I haven't been on in a few days on this channel. Since I have time, I'm going to keep my eyes on the road. Um, we're always here talking about the missing children, and what I do on this channel is give you my thoughts and my readings on the Summer Moon Wells missing children. And I say this at the beginning of all my lives. I tell you everything is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Hey there. Hi, welcome in. And everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Can you hear me good? I always ask because when I'm in the car, I never know. Just give me a thumbs up in chat if you could hear me. Hi there. All right, cool. Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy and healthy holidays, and upcoming new year is going to be great. There's a lot of change. There's always a lot of change going on around Summer Moon Wells. And hey, everyone be nice in chat because I'm not. Let's start the year out really good, right? I'm not going to babysit while I'm driving. So that's that. Everyone's adults, right? So there's a lot of change and a lot of people talking and coming on and discussing Summer Wells' case in a nonsense way. And when I mean nonsense, I mean like just rediscussing issues and information that has been discussed before, but just rehashing it and just it's the same people over and over and over and over that are doing the same thing over and over and over and over. And I have made Benny Keys and Faith Davidson a priority. And I have a live to put on later, which will, thank you for that, which will go over again more what I call deep fake and digital distortion. I have a lot more to show you, but the funny thing is I decided to go on right now because there are other people that are going on live right now. I have put out there, I would give a Benny Keys $100 to come up on panel with me. All you would have to do is confirm who you are my with with my PI, the guy who I work with. That's it. All you'd have to do is confirm who you are. He would go through your credentials, and you would pay him, and then you would come on my channel. That's it. That's it. And if you want to do that, all you need to do is email me at info@wcianetwork.com. Simple. Simple, stupid. And I believe you're going on live now, so I know that your people come over here and go back, blah, 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 blah. Trolls will come in and whatever. Oh, I don't care about that. I'm like too old to play those games. But what I do know is that the message can get to you. Just email me and I will get you in touch with my PI, and you'll come on in, and I will give you a reading. I would like to give you a reading. Ooh, so I could see the Summer Moon Wells case the truth. Because I see truth through Benny Keys. I see Summer Moon Wells's information of whatever is happening underground, whatever is happening to these horrible things to humans, not just children, to adults, to men. So I see through you. So it would be wonderful, it'd be kind of really cool to get that on before the end of the year, to get you up on panel, to get your face up on panel with my face. I would love to see that. And I would be able to go deep within my readings and speak truth for summer moon wells. I know that that would be a very strong, very, very, very strong truth and bring justice on some level to the children. You see, I can't control who I get information from. I don't have control of where the psychic readings come from. I don't have control of when they come and when they don't. For all I know, if you ever want to come on panel, I'll be like, what the fuck? There's nothing there. It's just complete dead. There's nothing there. That's very common too. And I don't make shit up. I just say, guess what? I'm getting nothing. Here's $100. I got nothing. All I did was see your eyes, and maybe that's all I needed to do. And I'm going to get nothing, and then maybe I get something the next day. That happens. It's common. It's common. So as far as what's going on in Summer Moon Wells, I want you guys to think about and ask yourself, where are the wells? Where are Don and Candace? Where's everyone going? Why are people jumping off YouTube? Why? Who are the people that you haven't seen in a while? There are answers within the YouTube true crime. There are answers within YouTube true crime videos. It's within the images, it's within the videos. Ziggy is a really funny character. Ziggy's a funny character. Jody Sue Brown gives me the same information. Right? I personally don't think that anything is going to come from the Summer Moon Wells case unless the whole entire group is busted open and someone comes forward. But you're not going to all of a sudden get a piece of news that says, oh, I have all the children, here they are. What you can do is we may get news that there's a place that was found where the children have been. You may get news that we found a barn, a farm. You may have found an Appalachian fairground. We may have found an empty barn. Like that's what he's coming, like an empty barn. We may find remnants of possible children that went missing, but find information, pieces of information within these open fields. But to the law enforcement, what I see in my third eye is if you find these open areas, it's not the area they found. Like it goes beneath the area. Let's say the law enforcement was sent to a piece of property, right? It's not about the property as much as it is what has been laid upon the property, like soil or hay or food or what has walked on that property. like goats, cows, pigs, animals. Those are the elements that are going to help break open the missing children's cases. Those are the elements. It's not going to be an element like they're in the barn. It's not the barn as much as it is the elements around the barn, because these people use different parts, different pieces of property, right? They could build a house on this property, but it's not the house as much as it is the elements they're using to build the house. Just like it's not the barn as much as it is what was inside the barn, on the barn's ground, in the soil, in the hay, in the thick, muddy mud hay. I see like pieces of hay smushed in mud by the pigs, smushed in there, you guys. That stuff gets all cleaned up. They dig it out. They take it like they're digging up mud. So there would be information within those processes more so than there will be information in the barn. If you go there, nothing's there. They're $1 short, a day late. Like the law enforcement has to get there in a certain time to gather this information, because it's not going to be left in an open barn. It's not going to be left in an open field. It gets taken and scooped away. So if they ever decide to go digging somewhere, they need to dig and look for certain elements, not just dig and not just walk through an open farm or an open barn. It's more than that. It's more than that. You have to look at the elements and pray that these elements were left behind, because it's the elements and the process that stays the same for these missing children. It doesn't change. So if they use a pitchfork for something, when I was giving readings almost 5 years ago, a pitchfork, like a pointy pitchfork, like something that scratches. It's pointy, like a pitchfork. If a pitchfork is ever left behind, I would be more interested in the pitchfork than I would the building. That's what's more important. So those are the things that are on my mind. Those are the things that I am thinking about. Those are the things that are front and center. People are dropping away from YouTube for a true crime community like this for a certain reason. They're getting what they needed, and they're not going to be getting it anymore, because things are changing. People around this community are changing. That's why I'm starting 2 other channels. I've got Bam Bam Boogie, which I love, and 60 channel. It's really going to be fun. As far as these stories, nothing's going to change. There's nothing to talk about. So I'm just going to keep showing you videos